All right, we need to talk about this because a huge and honestly completely unexpected opportunity just blew up in the content world. And if you play this right, the next year could be an absolute game changer for you.
Just let that sink in for a second. What if those short little videos you're making, or even just thinking about making, could suddenly bring in 20 times more money than they did last year? Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's not a fantasy anymore. It's actually happening. So let's break down the new economics of YouTube Shorts. Something has fundamentally changed, and it's created what I can only call a modern-day gold rush for creators just like you.
Okay, just look at this chart. Back in 2023, the revenue per thousand views, the RPM for shorts was, let's be honest, pathetic. We're talking 1 to 2 cents. It was barely worth your time. But now? Oh, things have changed. We've seen a massive, almost unbelievable jump. This number right here, 35 cents, that's the whole story. Now, yeah, this might be on the higher end, but getting RPMs of 20 to 35 cents is the new reality for some creators. That is a nearly 20-fold increase in just a year. We've gone from making literal pennies to making serious income, and it feels like it happened overnight.
And look, this isn't just a one-off thing. This isn't some fluke. We're seeing big channels confirming it. Channels like AJ Animal King and Stories Told are openly talking about getting RPMs in that 15 to 30 cent range. The proof is everywhere. The value of a single short has absolutely skyrocketed.
So the big question is, why? Why is this happening all of a sudden? Well, the answer is all about the simple, but really powerful dynamics of the ad auction.
See, Google doesn't just pick a price for an ad. It's a live, competitive marketplace. Think of it like a crazy, high-speed auction house where advertisers are fighting each other, bidding in real time for that little ad spot on your videos.
And it's a really simple chain reaction that works completely in your favor. First, more big companies realize, hey, shorts are a great place to advertise. So, naturally, more competition floods in as they all start bidding against each other. And then, basic economics just kicks in. More demand means higher prices. The highest bidder wins that ad spot, and because they had to pay more to win, you, the creator, get a bigger piece of the pie. Okay, so now we know why the money's there. The next question is, how do you actually get it? Well, to win at shorts, you have to understand that the algorithm really only cares about one thing. It has one simple and kind of brutal rule. And this is it, the number one goal. The Holy Grail. It is all about viewer retention. Can you get someone to watch your video all the way to the end? Everything else, likes, comments, shares, it's all secondary. The entire system is designed to find and reward videos that can just hold on to a viewer's attention. And the result is incredibly black and white. It's really all or nothing. If someone watches your short to the very end, the algorithm sees that and goes, yes, this is a winner, and blasts it out to thousands, maybe millions more people. But if they swipe away early, it gets sent straight to the digital trash can. Game over. The stakes are just incredibly high. So knowing you need retention is one thing, but actually getting it is a whole other ballgame. So let's open up the playbook. We're going to walk through 3 powerful psychology-based formulas that are proven to make people stick around. All right, formula number 1 is a personal favorite. It's called prediction error, and it is all about completely shattering what the viewer thinks is going to happen next. So here's the science behind it, and it's super interesting. Our brains are prediction machines. They're constantly, subconsciously trying to figure out what's coming next. Prediction error is when you violate that expectation. You pull the rug out from under them. And when that happens, their brain gets this jolt of surprise, and it forces them to pay super close attention. This quote from an AI-generated video is a perfect, totally bizarre example. It makes 0 sense. You can't predict it, you have no idea what it means, and you're so confused you just have to keep watching to figure out what is going on. It's like a cheat code for the brain's pattern recognition system. To really get what this is, it helps to think about what it isn't. Think of a typical ASMR video. It's predictable, right? It's chill. You know what's coming. Prediction error is the polar opposite. It's all about high shock value, it's totally unpredictable, and for the shorts algorithm, that means way, way higher retention. Okay, our second formula is going to tap into something way more primal, something that's baked into all of us: fear arousal. This one is all about triggering our ancient survival instincts. When our brain senses a threat, even a fake one on a screen,
that fight or flight system just kicks right in. You get a shot of adrenaline, your focus narrows, and you become hyper-aware. You literally can't look away. And the recipe for this is actually super simple. You start with a dark, kind of creepy setting. Then you introduce little hints of danger, a weird noise, a shadow moving in the corner. You're building tension. And then you hit them with the boom moment, a jump scare, a sudden reveal. It's basically a horror movie, but packed into just a few seconds. And that brings us to our third and final formula, novelty and futurism. This one plays on our natural human curiosity and our obsession with what the future looks like. The whole idea here is to show people something so new, so mind-bendingly advanced, that it feels like you're watching science fiction. It makes them stop scrolling and ask that one powerful question, wait, is this real? That question is so compelling they have to stick around to the end to get an answer. And here are a couple of perfect examples of this in action. A video of sheep being sheared, not with old-school clippers, but with some kind of crazy futuristic laser. Or a shot of a factory floor that's just packed with humanoid robots building things. Both of these take something we know and mash it up with something from the future, creating this sense of awe that guarantees people will watch. Okay, we've talked about the opportunity, we've talked about the algorithm, and we've got the formulas. Now let's put it all together. Let's build a clear, actionable game plan that you can start using, like, today. Here it is, your 4-step checklist for the Shorts Gold Rush. First, your tool. Use AI content generation. It lets you make these insane visuals super fast. Second, your niche. Focus on pure entertainment. That's where these formulas are most effective. Third, pick your formula. Are you going to shock them, scare them, or amaze them? And finally, this is the most important part. You have to do it fast. The hook has to be delivered in under 10 seconds. Seriously, it's so much easier to keep someone's attention for 10 seconds than it is for 30. So look, the opportunity is here. The tools are ready to go, and now you have the formulas. The only thing missing from this equation is you. So I'll just leave you with this one question. What new reality are you going to create in the next 10 seconds?